what was your strategy dealing with the international relationship questions related to that? How you managed to get through it?
I'll add my prelims international strategy to it as well. So I think international relations is a subject where nothing much moves at a exponential speed, as is the case with other subjects like polity or even economy. So I would again refer to the compilation. I would read about them or maybe listen to some debates on Rajya Sabha TV occasionally, not like frequently. But my strategy was that I would refer to a compilation on international relations for prelims as well as on main. But as I read through those compilations for main, I also developed a general perspective. So because if even if you would see that in this case, this year examination, there was no direct question of what are the issues and solutions for US India, but there was a larger context like US is not able to accommodate India in the larger scheme of things. So definitely understanding issues, solutions, way forward is important, but having a general perspective of where things are moving based on various debates that happen on Rajya Sabha TV could also help. So that was my broad strategy. And obviously, the answer writing practice helps in putting it down in a timeline. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Now coming to paper three, which is about the economic development perspective of India, and there are certain issues which are like age-old issues, like land reforms, the zamindari abolition. It has interlinkage. I mean, if you see paper three, it has various interlinkages. Like you spoke about the food processing industries. It is mentioned in paper three also, the food processing industry. But it has interlinkages, like regional imbalances are there. Why Gujarat, Maharashtra, and such states are performing well rather than those tribal states of India. So there are certain interlinkages. How you establish interlinkages between different subjects as far as paper three is concerned, because you have geographical dimension also included in the economic dimensions.
Uh, I think while reading, you will probably read standalone topics only. But when you start your answer writing practice and go through various subjects on a daily basis, as you revise again and again, this starts to happen on its own. I did not do anything separately to establish interlinkages. But as I was writing GS1 paper and then would probably give a test series of GS3 paper, those ideas would obviously flow into this because I've thought about a geographical dimension at one point of time, and while I'm writing a food processing answer in an economics paper, that would just strike naturally. So I think writing papers one after the another would establish interlinkages on its own. But yeah, having that uh, upfront in one's mind that giving broader dimensions would fetch you more marks, would push one to think about such interlinkages. And yes, you are right in saying that we should think about these interlinkages.
Okay. But what awards you good marks is the way of writing the answer with wonderful words. I must say the key terminologies. That is, I think, the requirement of the UPSC. So, what was your apparatus in dealing with this ethics
Yes.
part?
So as I did with other subjects, I read about how people go about it. So people suggested this book Lexicon, which I did not find it because it felt too mechanical. So I just did the following. I googled most of the key terminology, understood the meaning of it, and then tried to introspect about the instances in my life or someone else's life where I saw this in practice. So whenever a question would come related to that, so I will generally start by defining that and explaining various aspects of it. And yeah, I also use a lot of quotes in ethics paper because it felt like an essay paper to me at some point in time. So I would generally use a lot of quotes in case studies or concluding my answers or beginning my answer. Then another important aspect of one tactical thing that I did, which can be followed by aspirants, is that before I would start an exam, I would just write A to Z and I would write the qualities, suppose for A, attitude, for L, leadership. So while I'm writing case studies, it's difficult to just come up with those words in the moment. But if you have that list written somewhere, you can just pick and choose the qualities that you want to write in your answer. So that's one tactical thing I did, and I think it might have helped you. Yeah, other than that, I think that's other aspect of the ethics paper. But to answer your question, yeah, that's how I went about it.
Okay, fine.